You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring. Garage TV HD.
Hello viewers. Now as we know, Mazda makes cars for basically every situation. Now the thing is, when they always did an SUV or something like that, they were always based on Fords. For example, the Ford Escape. They actually made the Ford Escape into a Mazda tribute. So it wasn't really a new Mazda, it was sort of an old Ford. Now then, back in 2007, Mazda decided to stop being lazy and created the CX-7. And now, here's the new baby, the CX-5. Now, here's where I come up with a problem, because I do like sporty crossovers and SUVs, stuff like that. But this front doesn't really cut it for me. I mean, I'm a simple guy, I like simple things, and to me this is a little too big and show-offy. But aside from that, everything else looks, well, to be honest, beautiful. I mean, the headlights are amazing, and the style. Looks like it was styled by Air. And that's actually really nice. Only Infiniti has done that since. Now, as I said before, this is a completely new small crossover, but there are a few issues. Like, these air intakes are fake. The nose is a bit too low, and the lights, they are beautiful, but it looks a bit angry. Now also with the styling we get to the back, where there is a wing, the lights are based on sportiness and all of that. Even the door hinges are really beautiful. They sort of open sideways instead of being pulled straight down. There are two pipes, which keeps adding to the sportiness. And there is one issue for you. Now, it is plastic, but it does add to the charisma of the car, and for that, it should stay there. It would be nicer if it was probably a bit more touched up, but that's pretty much it. Here we have the engine. And with the engine, we came up with a bit of an issue because it is a 2-liter and this is a lot of car. But they do bring out 155 horsepower and 150 foot-pounds of torque. And the bad thing is that you don't get an option with this engine and this gearbox, which is a manual, of 4-wheel drive. Now, if you want the 4-wheel drive, you have to get the upgraded version, which looks the same, has basically everything, just as its leather seat's a bit more comfortable. That's pretty much it. And the sat-nav, which is optional. But aside from that, it's pretty basic, it's pretty nice, and it works fine for fuel economy. For this car, being the size it has a really spacious trunk. I mean, you can take the kids and your whole family actually for a trip and put all the stuff back here. But let's say you're moving. What you can do then is pull the seats back, well, forwards actually, and you can put more stuff. Now, if let's say you're still carrying your son while you're moving, you can separate them and choose which one you can put down. And if you get the upgraded version, which is the one after this one, you can split them, which is 40, 20, 40, which means you have more space, and you have the space in the middle, you can actually put your cup holders and stuff like that. Now in the end, that's a really good feature. crossover. You want to put your foot down and for it to move. Now, the fuel efficiency, it's off the charts, and that's a great thing. But with the sport looks and all of that, you might want a bit of a go. So Mazda could do a little bit of fixing there. But aside from that, everything works out well. The steering wheel feels just perfect to drive. I mean, there's a really good grip out here. The gear lever's just down here, right where you want it. So everything in here is basically how you would want it, how you want to drive every single day in your everywhere. So to be honest, what Mazda really did here was create a little crossover slash SUV that everybody else is making, only put a 20 grand price tag on it. So at the end of the day, this is a bargain. This is Sebastian Benzoni. See you next time.
You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring.